It's here. The super new moon on April 27th isn't just another lunar event. It's a cosmic push you can't ignore. The universe is about to drag you out of your comfort zone, whether you're ready or not. This is not a gentle nudge. This is a shove, a call to break free from what's been holding you back. And the signs? They're already here, whether you've noticed them or not. If you've been feeling restless, uneasy, like something beneath the surface is shifting, that's not your imagination. That's the pull of this powerful super new moon in Taurus, aligned with forces that are determined to shake you loose from whatever's keeping you small. This is a rare alignment, amplified by a tense T-square with Mars and Pluto. These aren't just planets in motion. They are cosmic forces demanding action. Mars pushes you to move, while Pluto digs deep, forcing you to face the shadows you've avoided. Ignore these energies, and you'll stay stuck, trapped in patterns that no longer serve you. But face them head-on. You could unlock a version of yourself that's been waiting beneath the surface, stronger, freer, more aligned with your true path. Right now, you're standing at a crossroads. One path leads back to the comfort of what you know, safe but stagnant. The other? It's uncertain, uncomfortable, but it holds the potential for transformation that could reshape your entire life. The universe isn't giving you a choice anymore. The energy is too strong. The question is, will you move with it or get left behind? Stay with me, because what comes next could change the way you navigate this powerful cosmic event. Like, subscribe, and drop the number 77 in the comments if you're ready to step out of the familiar and into the unknown. You don't want to miss what's about to unfold. I'm about to break down exactly why this super new moon is your wake-up call. Let's take a deep breath and step further into this moment. Because this isn't just about the moon in the sky. It's about what's happening within you, around you, and to you. The super new moon in Taurus is your wake-up call, and here's why. This moon, closer to Earth than usual, magnifies its influence. Supermoons aren't just brighter, they pull harder on the tides and on you. And when this gravitational force syncs with Taurus, the sign of stability, comfort, and grounding, it's like the universe is shaking the very foundation beneath your feet. But it doesn't stop there. This isn't just Taurus asking you to settle down. It's Taurus demanding you rebuild. Everything that feels safe, steady, familiar. This moon asks you to question it. Are you truly aligned with the life you've built, or are you clinging to it out of fear? And then there's the T-square. This isn't some abstract alignment. This is tension, pressure, confrontation. Mars in Leo is igniting your drive, stoking your fire, making you feel the urge to move. But Pluto in Aquarius, that's the shadow. That's the deep, uncomfortable truths rising from your subconscious, the things you've buried because they were too painful or too complex to face. Together, this cosmic clash is creating an internal battle. The part of you that craves comfort is colliding with the part of you that knows you've outgrown it. You're going to feel this, not just in theory, but in your body, in your emotions. Maybe you've already felt it, a sense of restlessness, frustration, like you're wearing clothes that no longer fit. It's the feeling that your life, your routines, even your relationships might be holding you in place when everything inside you is ready to break free. This isn't your imagination. This is the gravitational pull of the super new moon working with Mars and Pluto to stir the pot, to expose the cracks in the walls you've built around yourself. And here's the thing, this window won't stay open forever. The universe is offering you a rare opportunity, but if you ignore these signs, if you resist the call to confront what's been simmering under the surface, you risk getting stuck exactly where you are. The energy will pass, but so will the chance to evolve. The universe doesn't wait. It moves. And if you're not willing to move with it, you could find yourself left behind, clinging to a version of life that no longer fits, watching others step into the freedom that could have been yours. This is a limited window. The discomfort you feel right now, that's your soul stretching, aching for more. It's the cosmic pressure forcing you to examine the spaces where you've settled, where you've told yourself, this is enough, even when deep down you've known it isn't. The universe isn't being gentle because it knows what's at stake. This isn't about small tweaks or minor adjustments. This is about tearing down the walls that confine you and stepping into something bigger, something truer. And that's where this energy becomes personal, because tearing down the walls that confine you doesn't happen in one grand, sweeping gesture. It starts small, creeping in around the edges of your life, unsettling what you've grown used to, shaking loose the pieces you've tried so hard to keep in place. The universe doesn't always scream, it whispers. And those whispers have been building, growing louder as this super new moon approaches. You've felt it. Whether you've acknowledged it or tried to push it aside, you've felt the shift beginning. It starts with your emotions. Maybe you've noticed sudden mood swings, surges of anger or sadness that feel out of proportion to the moment. 1 minute you're calm, the next you're on edge, irritated by things that never used to bother you. It's like the life you've been living, the routines you've built around yourself, are suddenly too small, too restrictive. That restlessness, that irritability, it's not random. It's the signal that something within you is ready to break free, but your outer world hasn't caught up yet. And then there's the physical side of this transformation. Your body knows before your mind does. Maybe it's a tightness in your chest, a tension in your shoulders that no amount of stretching can release. Maybe it's that gnawing restlessness, like you need to move but can't find the right direction. Or maybe it's exhaustion, deep and unexplainable, like your energy is being drained by something invisible. These sensations aren't just physical, they are the echoes of the energetic shifts rippling through you as this super new moon in Taurus stirs the deeper layers of your being. Your body is trying to process what your mind hasn't yet put into words. But the universe doesn't stop there. It reaches you in ways you can't easily dismiss. Through symbols, through synchronicities. Have you noticed numbers repeating? 11:11 on the clock, 2:22 on a receipt, 5:55 when you least expect it. These aren't just coincidences. These are patterns, coded messages from the universe, signs that you are in sync with something larger, something pulling you toward change. And it goes deeper. Your dreams may have shifted, becoming more vivid, intense, unsettling even. Dreams that blur the line between fantasy and reality. You wake up feeling like something important just happened, but you can't quite grasp it. That's your subconscious working overtime, bringing up what you've buried, what you've avoided, what's waiting to be acknowledged. These are not random moments. They are the universe's way of getting your attention. When the surface of your life feels too quiet, too predictable, these signs rise up, insisting that you notice. The question isn't whether the signs are there, they are. The question is whether you've been willing to face them, to listen. Because if you've felt any of this, emotionally, physically, symbolically, you're already in the middle of this transformation. The energy of the super new moon is moving through you, whether you're ready or not. And if the energy of the super new moon is already moving through you, whether you're ready or not, then the discomfort you've been feeling isn't a glitch in the system. It's the system working exactly as it should. That tension, that restlessness pressing at the edges of your everyday life is not there to punish you. It's not chaos for the sake of chaos. It's friction. the necessary friction between the life you've outgrown and the future that's waiting for you. Because growth isn't supposed to feel easy. Transformation doesn't come wrapped in comfort. It comes wrapped in challenge, in unease, in the undeniable sense that something's got to give. Think about it. Every major shift in your life, every turning point that's ever mattered, none of it came without some measure of discomfort. And this moment, this super new moon, it's the same, but amplified. The universe isn't offering you gentle encouragement. It's giving you pressure, and that pressure is exactly what's needed to move you out of the patterns that have kept you small. You're feeling the stretch between who you've been and who you're meant to become. The pull between the known and the unknown. And yes, it feels like tearing, like breaking. Because that's what happens when you're shedding an old skin. But here's the truth. The more you resist this discomfort, the more intense it becomes. Stay where you are, and the universe will keep pushing. It will push harder. It will keep turning up the volume on those restless nights, the emotional outbursts, the nagging sense that something isn't right. Because the universe doesn't give up on your growth, even when you try to. That's the deal. You can't negotiate your way out of transformation. You can't bargain for it to happen on your timeline, in your preferred way. The energy moves when it moves, and right now, it's moving. But lean in, face that discomfort, and you'll find something else waiting for you. You'll find freedom. Not the kind of freedom that feels safe, but the kind that feels raw, unfiltered, real. The kind of freedom that comes from knowing you're no longer chained to the old version of yourself, to the outdated stories you've been telling yourself about who you are and what you're capable of. That's what's at stake here. That's why the discomfort matters. It's not just growing pains, it's the birth of something new. And yes, stepping into that is terrifying. The unknown always is. But the fear you feel standing on the edge of change is the same fear you'll feel if you stay where you are. Only it won't push you forward. It will hold you back. So you have a choice. Stand still and let the pressure build until it breaks you, or move with it. Let it break through you. Because on the other side of this discomfort, there's clarity. There's alignment. There's the life you've been circling around but haven't yet claimed. This is the invitation the super new moon is offering you. Not to feel safe, but to feel alive. To feel everything. To lean into the tension and trust that it's guiding you somewhere necessary, somewhere right. And when you lean into that tension and trust that it's guiding you somewhere necessary, somewhere right, you begin to realize that this discomfort isn't something to run from. It's something to work with. It's not enough to feel these shifts. You have to engage with them, meet them halfway. Because this super new moon isn't going to do the work for you. It's going to stir the waters, break the ground beneath your feet. But it's your hands that have to plant the seeds. The energy is here, potent and alive. But how you use it, that's up to you. So how do you work with this energy? You begin by grounding yourself. Taurus is an earth sign. It's solid, steady, connected to the physical world. And while this super new moon might be shaking your emotional foundations, it's also offering you a way to anchor yourself. Get outside, touch the earth, feel the ground beneath your feet. If you can, take your shoes off, let your bare feet press into the soil, the grass, the sand. Let the earth remind you that while everything feels like it's spinning, there's still something holding you steady. The storm might be brewing above, but Taurus energy gives you the roots you need to stay present, to stay connected. Once you've grounded yourself, it's time to set your intentions. But not just any intentions. This moon doesn't want the safe ones, the easy ones, The ones you set just to feel like you're doing something. No, this moon demands more. It demands the truth. The kind of intentions that make your heart race when you write them down. The ones that scare you because they're too big, too bold, too far outside the version of yourself you've grown comfortable with. Forget playing small. This is not the time for half measures. This is the time to ask yourself, what do I really want? Not what do I think I can have, but what do I truly want if I stop limiting myself? Write it down. Speak it out loud. Give it breath. And then face what's holding you back. You already know what it is. The fear, the doubts, the stories you've told yourself about why it's safer to stay small. Grab a pen. Write them down. Every reason you've given yourself for not stepping forward. Every excuse, every lie, every old belief that no longer serves you. Get them out of your head and onto the page. And when you're done, when you've emptied it all out, burn that page. Safely, of course. Watch those words turn to ash. Watch them release into the air. Let them go. This is not symbolic. This is action. This is you taking control of the narrative, choosing to release what no longer belongs in the next chapter of your life. This is how you move with the energy instead of fighting against it. By grounding yourself in the earth, by daring to set intentions that stretch your limits, by facing down your fears and burning them to the ground. This is how you align yourself with the transformation this super new moon demands. But understand this, alignment is not passive. It's not enough to set your intentions and release what's been holding you back if you don't commit to stepping into the unknown that follows. Because after the ritual, after the grounding, after the words have burned to ash, there comes the moment where the universe waits for your answer. This is that moment, right now. The energy is still moving, still pulsing, still stirring every part of your being that knows you've been living too small. And here's the thing, the universe doesn't wait forever. This is not the time to stay comfortable. Comfort is a cage. It might be lined with soft blankets and familiar routines, but it's still a cage. And the universe? It's shaking the bars. It's rattling the walls you've built around yourself, testing the strength of what holds you in place. And with this super new moon, the shaking only grows louder. The cracks only grow wider. You can feel it, can't you? The tremor beneath the surface of your life, the unease that no distraction can fully numb. That's the universe asking you, no, demanding you, make a choice. And yes, it's terrifying. Facing the unknown always is. You stand on the edge of what you know, looking out into the vast space of possibilities, and it's easier to tell yourself, not yet, maybe later, when I'm ready. But here's the truth. The universe doesn't move on your timeline. Growth doesn't wait for your readiness. This discomfort, this urgency, it's here now because now is the time, because on the other side of fear, there's freedom. Not the kind of freedom that feels neat or tidy, but the raw, electrifying kind. The kind that lets you breathe deeper, stand taller, live louder. That's what this super new moon is offering, but it won't force you to take it. It will keep shaking the cage, louder and louder, but stepping out, that's on you. It's the hardest step, I know. Stepping into the unknown, into the blank space where the life you want is waiting to be written. It takes courage. It takes trust. But the alternative is staying in the familiar, in the cage, watching the cracks grow wider while your soul aches for more. So I ask you this, will you stay safe? Will you choose the comfort of what's known, even when it no longer fits? Or will you step into the unknown, into the wild, unpredictable space where the life you've been longing for is waiting for you? Because that life is out there, it's closer than you think. And this moment, this super new moon, is the opening. The door is cracked, the light is pouring in. The only thing left is for you to step through. And as we reach the end of this journey together, let's take a moment to truly absorb what's been unfolding. This super new moon isn't just another date on the calendar, it's a cosmic checkpoint. A moment where the universe hands you the keys to your next chapter and asks if you're brave enough to turn the lock. You've felt the signs, the shifts, the restless energy building inside you. You've stood at the edge of change, and now the question is, will you take the step? Remember, this discomfort isn't here to break you, it's here to remake you. It's the fire that forges the stronger, freer version of who you are meant to be. Don't let this moment pass by. Don't wait for the perfect time, because this is the perfect time. If this message stirred something in you, if you're ready to embrace the unknown and claim the life waiting on the other side, make sure to like this video, subscribe for more insights, and comment the number 77 below to show you're awake, aware, and ready for what's next. And share this with someone who needs to hear it. Let's step into this transformation together.